Can you tell me what is virtual DOM and how does it enhance React performance?
Yeah, mainly virtual DOM are just simply comes from React.js first of all, and that is it first is a main work like initial rendering, state and prop changes, and different algorithm also are both and batch updated and real DOM updated like that. Like virtual DOM main concept is to like uh, define that or make a one object to main DOM and this our React project. And second way, whenever changes any file in that cases to that React file, so that updated the real DOM. So is that basically for use performance optimize, like optimize our React performance. So that's why we are this.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how do you handle forms in React?
Like React forms just simply using state and sometimes using React upon state and that good and also some libraries also are there, format library and all these. So on. Handle this,
Okay. So
yeah.
what is higher order component? And
Like higher
could you
order
please provide also example? Provide an example also.
like higher order component higher order component that is simple thing. So it's a basically functions take component as an argument and it returns a new component with the additional functionality. Second, like higher order function is a map function, map in also, so that takes one argument and return a new array every time.
Okay. So what you told a function which what it accept as a parameter.
Yeah, X is a higher order is simple that takes one parameter, one component as an argument and return a new component with a new additional functionality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you give an example of higher order?
So example is simple, just normal thing, just one map. We have one map and this array, then just and some provider will take any array, any value, but whenever return a map return always new array every time. So that is a map is also higher order function.
Okay. What is significance of keys in React lists?
React list is key or is that like a list in the to map the data in our in GSX so that main things. React
Pardon?
list also are there, na?
So what is the significance of the key? What is the importance? Why key is needed? So if you keep how it helps.
Yeah, we are just track any kinds of particular index so that we are the need of one key. So whenever we are just map in that our list in our JSX, that time one that time index is too much important. So that we track the particular element, particular value. So that we keys are
I
needed in
can
the JSX.
yeah. What if I can give an constant key constant value as a key?
Mhm.
I can give right and any constant value for every component. Like I'll key is equal to ABC. So what will
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah, because the constant is a because our rate file we can't change any variable and we can't use the same kinds of key in the same file. So that a constant is a simple that if we are declaring one time, so no need. It's a ESX concept first of all constant and second that we can't use the same variable in the same file. That is the
No, no.
main
My
concept.
question is how key what is the importance of key or what is the benefits of key if I'll pass key as a simple one value across for all elements, so what will happen?
So whenever map any value in that JSX, you understand my point?
Yeah.
When I map, yeah, when I mapped one, we have just one data in our and that map data will mapped in our JSX file. So that key are importance to every to define to every element. Like we have 10 elements, so key is one only. Key is one only, and that when I click that particular index, so key generates the particular ID. It just track the particular ID. That importance of thing.
So okay. So So I can. So you are telling, can I make? You are tell a unique ID it creates, right? So I cannot make
Yeah.
key same for all the same for all the elements. I can make, right?
Key is different for all element, na? Not a one key.
No, I
No, not
can
a
make. I know I can make key same. I can type key is equal to constant for all the items. I can make it. So who told key will be different? I can, but that's what my intention. So why?
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
Understand,
Why?
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So what is
So
the benefit of key to make it unique?
because of we have too much large data in that in our any database and all files. So the key is a unit to find the particular element, find the particular index. So that is the main benefit. So like particular key is a constant, like key is unique all time.
Okay.
Yeah. So either help searching sorting that things and searching sorting.
Okay. How can you implement lazy loading in React application?
Yeah, lazy loading is a implement. So like you just make one suspense in that our file. So and lazy loading like a simple concept to
So
like
using what? Only suspense?
lazy dot suspense is there like a wrap up our all file which one are just called to that time. So that is the concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the advantage of lazy loading?
Yeah, it's a lazy loading advantage is simple thing like is a to for better performance and second thing is to help us to like particular element to call that time needed whenever we just like whenever whenever need like a component being sometimes but is a stop the unnecessary rendering first of all and second thing is to call that any component so that needed so that is the main concept of lazy loading. And the lazy loading is concept like pagination also are there to that's to call particular time.
Okay. So can you tell me
Yeah.
what is context in React?
Yeah. Context in React.js is that concept to manage the state, like simple as the state management concept in React.js. So we are using context in just for little bit small application in React.js. So now we are using Redux too much is a better performance to context better to use in context.
Okay.
Is simple. There are two kinds of things like one consumer and second provider. So like provider is a simple path the data to is the like props as a props to any child component. So that are things. And consumer just to take a data anywhere in that small application.
When context is preferred over props?
The context with props is context is partner.
So when will prefer context over props? Can you give me a scenario due to this? I'll prefer
So no
context.
no idea that right now. So that.
Okay. No worries.
Not a good evening na, because I was just using Redux only, not that contact data. So that's why I'm not proper answer to that.
Okay. So you have expertise in TypeScript also?
Yes, a TypeScript also.
Okay. Can you explain JavaScript closure and their best practical use cases?
Yes, the JavaScript closure is a concept of like it's a that like can I just give an example also?
Okay, fine. Just tell me.
Like first of all, closure is like combination of two functions that are combined like work with bundled together. That things like we have one so like is there in concept like child function access to like our parent value. So that whenever we are calling the parent, then value will increment new value generated every time, not the same value. That are concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do JavaScript promises differ from async and await?
Yes, promise and await is a simple things like promises are simple like handle all asynchronous operations first of all, and like whenever the performance is like simple thing like some pen three state are the promises pending, fulfilled, and rejected. That concept. If any promises are resolved, that is reject. It is success then is a provided and simple await to wait a particular, wait a proper moment, wait a proper API calling. So that time we are using await. So like sometimes this little wash to API, then you give a data, then is response success. So that are handle. The main concept is handle all asynchronous operations that we are using promises.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is event delegation in JavaScript and how it is implemented?
Event delegation.
Yeah.
Event delegation. Is an event delegation is the concept of things like we have just multiple nested childs in there in our code. So whenever proper click the particular element, like we have multiple tags in there. Multiple tags are so that whenever to like whenever target the proper particular child, that is the event pass the event, that is the event delegation to like is a like child to parent, when then above is a cycle of this, because
Okay.
it is a main base target base.
Okay, no, that is what I told. I'm not okay with that. Okay, fine. So can you explain this keyword in JavaScript and
Yeah, this
how
key
it differs from contexts?
Yeah, this keyword is a simple concept of is a to target the particular value, hold the particular value to use in their our case, any value case. This concept, this keyword is to like to hold a proper particular value and to use. It's a we are using call to bind apply so and is work with that.
Okay, and how it differ from context?
Context is another context. If any context
Contexts. How it differ from contexts?
differ from context, so no idea about it. Context sir, is a concept of JavaScript.
Yeah. Okay. So
No idea, sir. No idea.
how can you tell me your approach to debug performance issues in React application?
Yes, a performance issue with React.js to like first of all like is whenever is about virtual DOM to make performance. It's simple use memo to make a good performance is there, and like use a less than state so that better make a good performance, and use code splitting and like lazy loading also suspense also there. So that are to make a better performance is React.js.
So how will identify the performance issue like you are experiencing? So
Performance, so like we have this one lighthouse is the extension so that we check the performance is our React application. Any application for that.
so how like
Light
which tool you will use to detect where is the
lighthouse.
pardon?
Lighthouse.
Okay, have you used React developer tools?
Yes, yes, I have used.
So can you use React dev tools to check performance issue also?
Yes, sir. Also use understand. Sorry, my mistake. Like also we are checked from the developer React dev tools so that particular file and just track them.
Okay. How do you handle dynamic DOM changes in web pages?
Dynamic DOM pages.
DOM changes.
Dynamic. So use React is their concept, huh? I think. DOM changes. Whenever any changes in DOM, then we just use React. I just use for that, no?
You can use hooks, right? Use state, use
Yes,
effect,
yes,
use callback to
yes,
handle
yes,
these things.
yes, yes, yes.
So then why need to go here and there? Okay.
So DOM changes. So like, first of all, whenever any state will changes, that state will track from that, like because our dev tools also show that like all state when which state will changes from. And DOM changes any. So use effect. Sorry, use effect is that like to track the all any DOM changes. So whenever any dependency, so particular state will changes, so that will happen to show the proper state, which state will update and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Can you describe a time when you had to refactor or optimize the existing code base, and what challenges did you face?
Like first of all, we have a remove unnecessary dips in the DSX file. First of all, a second thing we have a remove unnecessary state to like make unnecessary state. And second thing, we are removing like first of all, if for better performance, just go for the image resides the user first of all. So that thing are to improve the quality proper page performance is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you handle conditional rendering in React?
Conditional rendering. Mhm. Yeah, so sorry, conditional rendering is be using for that like ternary operator in there. We have just to handle the all single pages in JSX. So we are using for ternary operator in that.
Okay.
Yeah, and operator and ternary operator we are using for the all kinds of conditional handling in the JSX file.
Okay. So, how do you handle navigation and URL parameters in React Router?
Yeah, React router also. So that are to our in React is I think new library, new also React router 16 I think is there. So new router. So that a link and path also to handle the routers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's consider I have given you an application where I need to call my backend services frequently every 1 minute. So how will you implement it in React?
So is it so socket.io I think is there, no? I think is it every time this updated for after 1 minute, no?
Okay. It's not. It's only
Yeah.
REST API. It's not socket.
Can you sir repeat your can you again
So
still tell
let's
me?
consider I have a REST API and I asked you to call it every 1 minute and update the UI.
Every 1 minute, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one thing, so we are just use a interval are there, set like a set interval. So every month, every 2 seconds will your API calling is every time. So that way, if you have any changes, so that particular time will rendering that time again and again.
Okay. What will you use?
Same set interval.
Set interval. Okay.
Yeah, because set interval that calling to every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you will fix them. So that will call every time, every 3 seconds in our case. So that will changes any changes. So on the screen.
How do you optimize performance with React.memo?
Yes, sir, React.memo is the main performance simple thing. So like we have this it's a simple return a new callback function, the memo function, sorry, memo's value. So memo's value is first of all is a return. So that to performance to like is a make a one function and just a function that pass in our memo. We have this use memo our folks is return a new value every time. So that the things so the is a for is a stop unnecessary rendering every time. So that is the we are using use memo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you do you know what is server side rendering?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me and what is the benefit of server side rendering?
So server-side rendering is the concept of like in Next.js. Is that like we are using Next.js and Next.js is also server-side rendering and server-side rendering is a concept like to generate our all HTML code from backend server side, not a user side. Because they are two type like client side and server side. So server side is to benefit to like fast or our client side, and second thing like is a better performance and is a SEO for SEO optimization things. So that we are using server side because that our all HTML code from generated from backend side. So that is server side.
So without next.js, can I use in React? Using React, how can I implement server SSRs?
Yes. In top of whenever create any file, so when top of like a like in code, so we are using use server that things because in currently React new version also comes with the server handling. Use
Okay.
server and use client the two things.
So how will configure this server-side rendering using React?
Configuration first of all is any like, dependency we are dependency install in our package in then our modules and second things like use the server in top of the code so we are put a R there first of all then after the any code you will write that go through the server.
Okay. Have you built any real-time chat application using React?
Chat application no sir not any build because I just build on Angular not a React.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can you create custom hook for data binding?
Listen, create a
Data
custom.
fetching. Data fetching.
Yeah, customers just simple make a new component and just simple pass any kinds of like make a one several make a one component so that because first of all check the all our rates like when we are create a custom hook so that it use to all files or not first of all. The second thing if any API they are providing some multiple API so whenever we are not a creator for particular API for so many customers so that customer who we are creating for like if same API are using to multiple times and all, so that we are using that will create a customers and call every pages.
Okay. Okay, fine.